1.5 million views in 3 weeks. The views were only like 1,000 views on a video, and then boom, out of nowhere, I've had like 5 videos do over 100,000, and then one that's literally just about to hit 1 million. If my problems now are I'm getting stressed out because I'm getting 200 inbound leads, that's good. 2 clients off the rip, paid in full. Like, even when I joined, I was still really skeptical. The next day, I had so much doubt set in. I was going through all the modules, I was looking through the group, and I was thinking like, fuck man, I have now taken on all this responsibility, and I was shitting myself. But at that point, it's too late, man. I invested in myself. I took the action. I knew deep down that I had to take that action no matter what. If I want to achieve these big things that I want to achieve, I have to take that action. The minute you then start applying yourself to what you've been told to do, 1 million views, 1.5 million views in 3 weeks.
So you've been here for 3 weeks now, Rio. Like, what's happened in the last 3 weeks? Like, what has changed?
I mean, you remember our first call?
Yeah.
I was in a bad place, man.
Yeah.
That was to think how far I've come from there. It's just night and day, honestly. Like, outside of the business, even just the way I am as a human now, the way I think and the way I act towards the world is just like night and day. You can ask anyone I know, even everyone that I've spoke to, my family, my clients, all of them have just said I've just had this switch. Like, it's really hard to explain, but yeah, like, even outside of the logistical side of things, like, my life is just completely switched around.
That's sick. I've seen that a lot in you as well. Like, even just speaking to you personally, like, you joined the group coaching, then 3 days later, now I want to join the one-to-one. Like, there was no thing there. It was like, let me just do it. What do you feel like's been the switch for you? Like, in what way do you feel like you switched in your mind?
I'd say before I was very negative towards everything, really, myself and everything else. And then I'd say I've learned to trust myself. I've learned to believe that these big aspirations that I have are possible as long as I sort my shit out and put the work in. And before this, I didn't think I had the ability to put the work in. But the minute I had the resources and I had the will to do it, 1 million views in like 2-3 weeks. I've doubled my follower count. Yeah, it's crazy, man.
Yeah, okay, that's sick. Because I remember you said you had tried a few things. What do you feel like it's been different this time? Because you had tried the trading, you'd actually got decently far with the trading, but then you fell off it, right? So it's not like you've like never spent money, never invested money before. But I remember you being super nervous about even investing into this. Like, what do you feel like it's been different with this? Like, why do you feel like you're so much more motivated this time?
100% my habits. Like, before, I had made an investment and the logistical side of things changed, but myself as a person didn't change at all. It was just like the same Rio is doing just a different thing now, trying to make more money in a different way. This time, it's a new Rio trying to make money. And the minute I made that switch into that new person, straight away, results.
That's sick. What do you feel like allowed you to make that switch then?
I'd say the support, for sure. Like, I think the community side of things plays such a big role in it. Like, on these days where you're not feeling so great and you've got everyone in the chat just like hyping everyone up, like, you feel like you're a part of something. And also, like, everyone else is telling you about their problems as well, and it makes you realize, like, your problems, these are natural things, these are normal things that everyone's going through, and you're all in it together. I'd say that's the main thing, honestly. Like, seeing the same faces every week and all getting together, you encourage and you inspire each other, for sure.
I like that, man. And at the end of the day, when you realize everyone's going through the same problems, right, you start to look at the problems more as like a potential for a new solution, for a new thing in your business, because you realize everyone's gone through this. Oh, look at the people that have solved this. Like, I've got the knowledge and the resources to solve this. They're always way ahead because they've solved it, right? Like, how do I just do the same? That's awesome. Yeah. And like, I know you've been in for 3 weeks, like, logistically speaking, like, what's happened in the last 3 weeks?
I mean, 2 clients off the rip, paid in full. That alone, I had the idea of it. I never thought it would actually happen, honestly, genuinely. Like, even when I joined, I was still really skeptical, and I just couldn't imagine that actually happening. And within 2 weeks, it happened. I went from a couple thousand views, if that, to I hit 1.5 million views total today, and doubled my follower count.
That's crazy.
Honestly insane.
That's crazy. I know you were speaking as well about like I remember before you were mentioning a lot that you didn't think it was actually possible to get many clients. Like I remember your biggest objection to me was like you were super nervous about starting because you just couldn't see how you could like really turn this into a business. You thought there was too many things that could almost go wrong. Like considering the amount of leads you're getting a day now, like what would you say to that?
Yeah, like again, I think it goes back to the mindset. Like before, I used to see other people as coaches and getting clients and thinking, what makes me any different? Like, why are they gonna go for me? But now I look at it as in that shows you the opportunity of what's out there. Now I'm looking at these bigger coaches that are selling bigger packages, and that's what I'm now thinking that's the future looks like. You know what I mean?
For sure.
Man.
And just so that anyone watching this can see, like how many leads you actually getting per day?
I'd say well between bad day 50 and then a good day like 200. A bad day is 50, that says it all.
Yeah, that is crazy. And these are literal people commenting on your stuff, asking for your resources. And what I typically find is why most coaches get nervous to start is when they're doing it on their own or they've been in a pretty bad mentorship, is they spend so much time like never having enough leads, right? Until they like finally like crack it to actually get like a good amount of leads in. And like when you do that, you realize it is super possible. Because we're even talking about it today, like with 200 people a day, even if you convert one people, you're going to be making like high 5 figures a month if you convert 1% of your leads. So 1%, you don't even need any good real processes to convert 1%. And you're 3 weeks in and you're already starting to convert them, right? For sure, which is sick. And for you, like what would you say the biggest, you mentioned about mindset a few times, like what would you say the biggest flip was in terms of your actions and your mindset and the way that you went about things that has caused you to like get good momentum? Because I know how long it had been since you'd wanted to start coaching?
Pretty much since I started my transformation, since I started posting on Instagram, which was start of 2024. But it's always just been an idea or a dream.
Yeah, because you had about 600 followers, didn't you?
Yeah.
Okay, so you've been like posting a while, but like not really getting much traction.
No, just like I was posting last year and I generated a good couple 100,000 views on TikTok, but there was just nothing in place and no structure there to convert them. And even before I started, I was thinking, oh, if I just had this structure in place, I could have converted it. I was like punishing myself for not taking action before. Now I just see last year as a lesson. Like I know what works now. I know now that when I generate stuff like that, have something in place to then move forward. And that plays into the mindset as well.
Yeah, and I feel like now we're focusing so much more on Instagram, right? We're getting the views, the conversion on Instagram, which is just so much better anyway.
Night and day.
Yeah, night and day for sure. Okay, what would you say the biggest flip, let me say again, what would you say the biggest like switch was? Not even switch, like what actions have you taken differently since you've changed your mindset, I guess? In what way do you?
I was saying this today on the call, actually. Everything is just positive. Yeah, I removed all negative influence on my life. Like even like the stuff I'm watching online and on the TV, like it doesn't align with anything I'm working towards. So why would I consume it? And I've learned from my past that your environment that you're consuming is coming out of you in a person, if that makes sense. So I've just completely removed all negative and focusing just on positive, and it reflects completely in my actions and my relationships and now in my business as well.
Like what actions would you take now that you wouldn't take before?
I mean, when a hiccup comes along and a bit of doubt comes along, before you take the doubt as face value and like, oh, I can't do it. Now I see these little hiccups and these little bits of doubt and failure as just a lesson, just an opportunity to now grow from it and learn from it and not look back on it. Before, I just take it completely at face value.
For sure, that's insane. I like that a lot. Like, what's one piece of advice in terms of just mindset-wise or the way you take action that you would give to someone watching this thinking, damn, like, I think I'm doubting myself, or maybe I know that I could do well in fitness coaching and I know that I could earn like a good amount for fitness coaching just like you are, but like, I'm not taking enough action to do that.
That is it. I'd say you have to take action. You know, as a coach, that focusing on the failures is going to get you nowhere. You know that taking action will get you closer to where you want to be, even if it takes you longer than you think. You know that no matter what, as long as you're focusing on whatever you got to do to get there, that will ensure that you get there. Any sort of doubt that comes into your mind or any sort of failure or hiccups, if you're focusing on that, it's going to reflect in your business. So I'd say just take action, do what you know you have to do.
Okay. And when it came to like even investing in yourself, did you have doubt and like fear there when it came to doing that?
Yeah, man. Fuck me. Like, I remember you said I said you made the group sound like shit. But I mean, like, I was asking to basically get spoon-fed the information and the knowledge, and basically I wanted you to build my business.
Yeah.
And that sat with me for a while on the call, and then it kind of resonated, like, how am I going to get anywhere in life with that kind of mindset? And then as soon as I thought that's the point. Like, I need to learn, I need someone there to support me, and no one's going to do it for yourself. Like, I don't know how many people have to tell you that it's not going to get handed to you. You have to just take action. And since then, it has just been action. It's just been, you know what you got to do, so just do it. Whether you fail from it or you succeed from it, regardless, you're going to grow from either one of them outcomes. So just focus on growing no matter what.
Yeah, for sure. I like that a lot. That's a really cool piece of advice. And I know I made the community sound really bad to you on the call because I didn't want you to join based on just everything we were offering. But like, how have you found the community, the calls, the resources, the even like the meetups and everything that we've been doing since joining?
Oh, brilliant. I'd say it's a core part of the investment. Like, I didn't really think the community side of thing would be as much of a positive as it is. But man, when you're all chatting away in the group calls and like you're all just kind of, it's all positive. You're all working towards the same goals. Like, I've never heard a single complaint from anyone ever. Literally, like, if there's ever a complaint, it's not a complaint. It's just like, this has happened. Might not feel good, but we know what to do now. And that mindset, like, it helps on the bad days as well. Like, when you're not having such a great day and your mood's a bit low, and then you hear that other people having the same kind of things and they're going through the same problems, it normalizes it, and it makes you realize, like, these are just the problems you're going to face when you're working towards such a big goal.
Yeah.
And it really helps, man, for sure.
And I think your problems change, right? Because if you look at your problems before, it was like you were telling me, I can't even get a disqualified lead. Like, I can't even get a lead that doesn't want coaching. And now it's like you've got too many leads. We're looking to hire someone to deal with them. Yeah. And I think the problems change so much. And what happens is, like, there's always going to be problems because it's business. Like, there's always going to be problems in life, right? But like, when you start getting this positive momentum, I feel like everyone that comes to the community calls, the way they bring up the issues is like, they're not really issues. They just like know they have a bottleneck. They know I know, and the team knows exactly how to solve it because we've done it. And they just want to know how to solve it. And they just ask the question and we solve it.
Yeah. And in today's call as well, they asked for some like everyone to explain their experiences at the end. And I was saying how when I went through my transformation, I wasn't present. Like, I didn't appreciate the life I was building. So then when it come to finishing the cut, I kind of fell off a little bit and I lost my head because I just saw it as a finish line. Do you know what I mean? And I got to it, and then what happens next? Whereas I should have been present in it. And that's what I'm doing now. Like, I don't want the problems, but I kind of do. Like, I kind of want these are the problems that I want in life. They're not the problems that I was looking for before. Like, if my problems now are I'm getting stressed out because I'm getting 200 inbound leads, that's good. Do you know what I mean? That means you're working towards what you want. Do you know what I mean? So,
sure.
Like, most people would have a negative outlook on that, but even the negatives right now, I see it as positives.
Yeah, like your negatives, I tend to find this with most of the community. Like, the community's negatives are what people from outside the community would look at as the fix to their solution. But like, they don't realize, like, normally one solution comes with like another like thing you need to fix. But that's kind of the beauty of it. You just keep building. It's like a video game in a way. Yeah. And in terms of the technical support and like the actual technical things, like, what have you found most useful, and like, how have you used stuff?
I mean, the modules fucking have an answer to everything. Like, every single question I've had so far, before I've come to you, I haven't, because I've gone through the modules and I've seen there's an answer for it. So that side of the technical side of things are covered. But the support from you and the DTS as well has been brilliant. Like, it's real answers. Like, do you remember I was speaking to someone, and person I used to work with, and they said the mentorship that they worked with, it was just like, here's the coursework, here's what you got to do, check in once a week. And that kind of put me off. But with this, it's like, it's not here's your answer, it's a real actual answer you can apply to real scenarios, if you know what I'm saying.
Yeah, for sure. And it's not just like, here's your answer, it's like, here's the feedback loop. Like,
Yeah.
and tell us how it goes. And then if it goes this way, we'll do this. If it doesn't go this way, we'll do this. If that makes sense. Because that's the reality. There's not going to be one strict answer. And I think that's what most mentorships want, which is what that's what most mentorships try and have it as, because it allows them to kind of have easier fulfillment. And that's why we also do so many group calls, because we know stuff is constantly developing and changing, especially with guys like you and girls in there that are just really attacking it, like putting a lot of effort in. I tend to find like every day you're in like a different position, because you do a lot of work and you get a lot of progression very, very quickly. Like, think about it, like how much of a more of a business owner do you feel within 3 weeks of doing business?
Yeah. Well, I mean, I'm looking to take on employees. We're talking about team building and encouraging my employees and like encouraging like company morale. That's in 3 weeks. That's 3 weeks. Insane.
For sure, 100%. I like that a lot. Okay, cool. And in terms of like going from, I mean, 2.4k views a month to like 1.5 million views, like in like a matter of a week, do you feel like you could have done that without us? Or do you feel like actually, like how big of a part have we been in helping you do that? Do you feel like?
Nah. I mean, look, I was getting decent views last year, but I wasn't consistent with it. I wasn't consistent because I wasn't getting consistent results from it. But look, it started off pretty well with what you told me to do, and then regardless, I just kept at it. Whether I had a couple of days where the views were only like 1,000 views on a video, which is still not too bad. But I was still just persistent at it. And then boom, out of nowhere, I've had like 5 videos do over 100,000, and then one that's literally just about to hit 1 million.
That's crazy. Because I remember you were like, we were going over your stuff and I pinpointed the exact video. I was like, okay, these are the exact videos you need to create. And you've just gone off and created them every single time. Like even that half an hour call that we had, that first call we ever had, how useful do you feel like that first call we've had has been?
I'd say that was probably the most valuable call so far, just because it showed me what is available. Do you know what I mean? You gave me a clear plan. I applied myself to the plan, even outside of the logistical side. The way it made me felt for just applying myself and getting a result out of it and having problems and tackling those problems, and the result you feel inside for tackling these problems, so valuable. And that just kind of showed me that was enough to go, yeah, this is fucking happening and you're gonna fucking do it.
For sure. And like the first week in the program, I mean, I know you've only been in 3 weeks, but like the first week, even like joining the community and stuff, like what did that look like for you and how did you find that?
Look, it wasn't not a lot. I mean, it was getting on top of the content. It was joining the community calls, doing your coursework on the modules, but good. Like I want to take on a lot because I'm aspiring to a lot. I'm not expecting to join a group and it be next to nothing. Like I want to take on a lot of responsibility, and I have done, and the results are speaking for themselves.
For sure, I like that a lot. And for someone that is like on the in between, basically taking action, actually investing into us or investing into a mentor in general, like what would you say to them?
I think you got to ask yourself a few questions yourself. Like, can you do it yourself? Because if you could, then why haven't you? Why are you having thoughts about joining a mentorship? Most of the time, if not all of the time, it's because you know that taking that action is going to get you the result you want.
I remember I even asked you that because you were thinking like, can I do it myself? And I just straight up said to you on the call, like, yeah, of course you can, man.
Yeah.
But like it's been 2 years. Like,
Exactly, man.
For sure. And like someone that answers that question and says, yeah, I haven't done it myself, and I kind of know obviously I'm going to do better with a mentorship, because if other people that have been successful have got mentorships like me, you, everyone else they see, pretty much most of the coaches you tend to speak to that are doing really well, like they've had mentorships, you're fine.
Exactly.
But they're still on the fence because they're still nervous, just like you were. Because I remember we even had a call for like, what, 2 hours?
Yeah, it was literally 2 hours, man.
Yeah.
I was sweating.
No.
No.
How happy are you that we had that 2 hour call?
Man, honest. I'll be honest with you, the next day was probably even worse. So the next day, I had so much doubt set in, and I was going through all the modules and I was looking through the group and I was thinking like, fuck, man, like I've now taken on all this responsibility and I was shitting myself. But at that point, it's too late, man. I invested in myself, I took the action, and I knew deep down that I had to take that action no matter what. If I want to achieve these big things that I want to achieve, I have to take that action. So yeah, it was very scary, and there was a lot of doubt that set in. But the minute you then start applying yourself to what you've been told to do, 1 million views, 1.5 million views in 3 weeks.
Yeah, for sure. I love that, man. And someone that's like really having that doubt seep in, or they think maybe like they're blaming it on the logistics, like, oh, I don't know enough, like I don't really know what to do. But at the end of the day, like, you know what to do once you're in a mentorship, right? Because it's a bit like you know exactly what to do. It's very clear. But what would you say to them in order to help them either take the action or decide what action they want to take?
I think that if you're having a big amount of doubt, it's good, because you know that the action that you're going to take is a lot of responsibility, but you know that if you're going to follow what has been said, you're going to get that result. So it's just a scary feeling to know that what you're going to achieve is big, and it's going to take on a lot of responsibility, and it's going to take a lot of work. But that's what you want at the end of the day. No, you're aspiring to these big things, you're having doubts about these big aspirations that you want. What did you think, that it's just going to come overnight and someone's going to hand it to you? No, you're going to have to work for it. And it just shows that the doubt is good. The doubt means that you're having these thoughts towards a big thing, and the doubt is normal.
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense actually, because you wouldn't even have that doubt there, right, if you didn't think it was possible. Doubt comes from knowing a portion of you knows that it is possible, but then the other portion of you that's still in that same position is doubting that you can actually do that, right? Which I like looking at that. That's like a very positive way of looking at it as well, right? Like you have this doubt, that doubt is there showing you that you can achieve it. Because if you didn't think it was ever possible, you wouldn't even doubt, because there'd be nothing to doubt.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's actually cool. I like that a lot. We'll finish off there, man, though, but like appreciate it a lot. And I mean, if anyone is watching this and you even want to hit Rio up, Rio, what's your Instagram?
Come ask me, man. It's a 2D gym.
2D gym. Hit 2D gym up. I'm not trying to hide anything.
Get to the gym.
Get to the gym. He's the man himself. And I think sometimes that's nice to see, because a lot of coaches, they like talk about all these people, but no one can actually reach out to them. So like you can literally reach out to Rio yourself. You might end up speaking to Rio's employee, because we're going to hire someone soon, but also message. Cheers, bro.
No worries, man. Speak soon.